Ever since blacksmiths stamped their names into horseshoes, brands have played an important role in business and culture. A brand says a product or service is different, better, special. And over the past 30 years, brand value has grown by nearly 80%. Today, brands represent nearly 1/3 of the value of the S&P 500. In fact, the top 250 most valuable brands are larger than the GDP of France. But if they're worth that much to companies, why are most brands managed like a marketing function, rather than a financial asset? At BAV Consulting, we marry the discipline of financial management with the art of brand management. Our model and database connects the intangible value of a brand with accounting and business metrics, things like pricing power, loyalty and churn, PE ratios, and intangible value per dollar of sale. Since 1993, we've invested over $150 million, amassing the largest database of brands and customer sentiments in the world. Brand Asset Valuators studies are conducted in 50 countries among 50,000 brands. With over 70 metrics on each brand, we talk to 17,000 people each quarter in the US alone. 4 core pillars explain a brand and its contribution to business performance. The first pillar, energized differentiation, explains the brand's unique meaning and its momentum. Brands with energized differentiation command pricing power and therefore higher margins. The second pillar, relevance, explains how the brand fits into people's life and relates to market penetration. The third, esteem, reflects how well people like and regard the brand, which translates into forgiveness and loyalty. And the fourth, knowledge, reveals how well people truly know the brand. As critical as a brand's score on each pillar is the relative pattern of the pillars versus each other. Brands with greater differentiation than relevance are viewed as having momentum, energy, and difference. They tend to be either new brands on the move or luxury brands with greater prestige than relevance. Brands with higher relevance than differentiation often define their categories. These brands can have huge profits, but generally lower margins since they have to compete more on price. Brands with more esteem than knowledge are better liked than known. The customer is interested to learn more. But brands with higher knowledge than esteem, well, it's a lot like that song. The thrill is gone. BAV was developed with the help of professors from Columbia, Dartmouth, and MIT Sloan Business Schools. Their research reveals that brand contributes to a firm's enterprise value, and 2/3 of that value is captured in energized differentiation and relevance. This is called brand strength. The other third is explained by esteem and knowledge, together called brand stature. Brand strength is a leading indicator of firm value, and brand stature reflects current successes. Taken together, they correlate with current accounting metrics, including sales, gross margin, and return on assets. Brands tend to move clockwise around the power grid in an evolutionary life cycle. They begin by building energized differentiation and relevance to become interesting niche brands. Then a select few build esteem and knowledge to become leadership brands. But if their difference and momentums begin to fade, they slip to mass market, commodity, and finally to erosion. We have more than 70 metrics that tell us what is driving a brand's DNA and its growth. We can recommend strategies and tactics that will help develop the brand. Custom research provides even more category-specific insights. Peter Drucker said, "The only purpose of a business is to have a customer." At BAV, we help businesses understand and mine their most important asset, the relationship between their customers and their brands. By putting customers at the center of business strategy, marketing becomes a way of the culture instead of a department. At BAV Consulting, our mission is to change the way the world thinks about brands.